The next poet, who will be starting off the second act of our evening, Mansoor Shah. Mansoor Shah is an experienced academic and management consultant in the health and social care sector. He has held senior roles such as Senior Research Fellow, Senior Lecturer, and Director at an NHS mental health trust, and has contributed to numerous research projects and consultancies. Mansoor has also served as a trustee for several charities, as school governor, and currently sits as an independent panel member at police misconduct hearings. Please give a round of applause for Mansoor Shah. Right, sorry, so I think a few people weren't able to hear. So Mansoor Shah is an experienced academic and management consultant in the health and social care sector. He has held senior roles such as Senior Research Fellow, Senior Lecturer, and Director at an NHS mental health trust, and has contributed to numerous research projects and consultancies. Mansoor has also served as a trustee for several charities, a school governor, and currently sits as an independent panel member at police misconduct hearings.
Can everybody hear me? Yes. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, and my family. I just want to clarify some misconceptions, just in case anybody thinks. Yes, thank you.
Just move it closer.
Yep, that's fine. Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank the organisers of this event, and I'm privileged to be here. And thank you so much for your time, and I'll try and keep within my 5-minute slot. I write poetry usually inspired, although it's from Sufi traditions, it's inspired from the early Sahabas and the contemplation of the Quran. That's where my inspiration is from, not from the Sufi, Rumi and the other schools of thought, although they have got a good insight in terms of how we exchange our ideas, particularly with non-Muslims. I belong to an organisation called European Academy of Quranic Studies, and we set it up about 11 years ago, and it was primarily to go back to our roots of tadabbur. I'm not sure how many of you understand the meaning of tadabbur. But tadabbur is a methodology which was used by the early Sahabas. Because if you remember, particularly in the early days, a lot of people were illiterate. They couldn't read, they couldn't write. And also it was the early days of the Quran as it was being revealed. So how did they invite people to learn about Islam? So the inspiration comes from those Sahabas, the way they taught and the way they asked people to look at the wording from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and how you interpret it. Because at the end of the day, I believe we are all individually responsible for our actions and our judgments and decisions we make day to day. So my poems are about invoking those, and it's about resilience as well. Just to share something with you, because one of the sisters, Anne, I think, asked, we're not getting poems written about Gaza. Well, I wrote something called Rays of Sunshine for Hope, and that was primarily all about, for the last 2 years, what's been going on in Gaza. And my latest book, which is recently been published, although it's not directly by Gaza, but it's about all of humanity to understand where we are. Do we really understand ourselves? So I'm just promoting it, but also trying to put you into perspective from where I am. I've been requested to read one poem from this particular book about Gaza, and I will do it, inshallah. Just to get you into a bit of a mood or a picture, how many drivers have we got here? Your hands up? Drivers, for cars? Okay. This is one just as an opener, just to give you an idea how we interpret our modern day into the old traditional ways of understanding Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we drive a car, we forget who we are. This metal shell we try to steer lets the ego take the gear. A quiet shift to Mr. Hyde, a small monster tucked inside. The rush to slice the day in two, the outrun life, avoid the queue. But every journey has cost in speed, the softer self. The softer self gets lost. Slow the heart, release the fight. The road reveals the inner sight. For the true traveller is the one whose calm outpaces everyone, who knows the path is never wide unless the soul makes room inside. So that's just a taste of the way I write my poems. And one of the things I like to say, because I've lived here for nearly 70 years, believe it or not, I'm quite getting on a bit. Our parents bring us into this world, but who raises us? Who raises us? Anybody? It's a community. So I see myself, yes, my parents brought me into this world, but Manchester is also my family, also raised us. And the point I'm trying to get at is to demonstrate the inclusivity of Islam. How inclusive is Islam? So we know about colonization. So I wrote a little poem to understand the notions of colonization. And it's a poem called Weeping Coin of an Empire. Old coins of an empire made of gold, you once glistened, cherished to hold. Now you speak as a witness of crime, telling how you were exchanged over time. What were the values measured by? The souls you bought, condemned to die? I feel the stain of every hand I passed. Room from merchant's purse to tyrant's grasp. I heard that pleas no wealth could save, the silent march from birth to grave. My shine now dims beneath the truth. I fed the greed that swallowed youth. In dusty vaults where shadows sleep, I keep the secrets empires keep. Sorry, I'm reading from my WhatsApp and it keeps going down. I'm nearly there, just a second. The blood that bought a fleeting throne, the dreams that died for gilded stone. I ring with echoes cold and clear, the price of power paid in fear. Now time has dulled my golden face, and history weighs upon my place. May those who find me someday learn what kingdom gain and what they burn. For all that glitters cannot hide the cost of greed once justified. So this is about colonization and how empires work. So there's an insight into that. I'll just read you a short poem now. O seeker, be a fish in an endless sea, where there is no A, there's no B. Hear the call from within the silence, weigh its echoes on the scale of balance. Link with the universe of trillions of stars, behind rows and lines of many Qiblas. Lit up are gold gilt surrounding frames, where you turn, see his beautiful names. Right, well, I'll read a short poem called The Mill of Shadows. My life became a wheel of dust, a circling path I learned to trust. Yet something whispered, soft and true, you walk in shadows, not in you. A sage appeared in a moonlit air, his glaze a mirror, still and bare. Remove the veil you choose to wear. The world can't bind what's never there. Life tests our doors, the real has made. Each trial a light in subtle shade. Step with the heart, let fear unfade. You're not a slave, but truth portrayed. The wheel dissolved, the path was free, the silence I began to see. The one I sought outside of me had walked my steps eternally. Okay. This is a very short one. It's called Calmness. What is a star when the universe is an ocean? I am a small seeking fish, swimming closer in devotion. Drawn not to brightness alone, but to the chain of your flow. A lantern in the deep, guiding my impatient soul. Am I okay for time? 2 more points? This one's called O Heart, Do Not Sleep. O heart, do not sleep this sacred night. The beloved walks among stars of light. The wind whispers his name in grace. Each breath a secret kiss to embrace. Even the grass bends in a bough of zikr. The river recites Allah, Allah Akbar. O self, dissolve, you are but a shadow. The road to him is endless to follow. Yet one step of love takes you there. So polish your mirror gently with care, until nothing remains but his pure. Ya Rab, Ya Latif, Ya Noor. In your greatness we awaken cure. Okay. I'll just finish off. It's a request from somebody earlier who'd read my book, and this is about Gaza. It's very, very short, so I won't keep you. It's called Exposed. All are turning out one by one. They are panicking, watch them run. Soon they will have nowhere to hide. Wouldn't want to be on their side. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.